Hey man, what's going on? It's your boy G Dot in the building. Too Lit Podcast, powered by the Ink. I got two special guests in here with me, man. They do this type of stuff, man. This is Luxe Films right here. Y'all seen them before? If y'all haven't, I was pretty sure y'all seen their work. Them boys be putting it in, man, in the city, man, all around Texas. So shout out to y'all, man.
Appreciate having us on.
Yeah, absolutely.
Definitely, man. Thank y'all for coming through.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it took you a minute.
I know.
Hey, man, we ain't gonna even.
You know, when you get down in this part,
you know they say.
Development.
I know.
You know they say.
Tightening things up, man.
Yeah.
If you're on time, you're late.
Yeah, I wasn't trying to be, but he hit me with the proper digits and.
It's all good. I'm just messing with you.
Yeah, I know.
I just fucking with you.
I know they was going, but when I pulled up, I seen the sprinter out there. I said, "I'm in the right place."
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's how we do, man. It's all good. Though. I'm glad you got here safely, man. Like I said, it's a lot going on the roads. So, man, let's jump into it, man. You guys got your own podcast as well.
Yeah.
And production company, everything like that.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So right now, what are the challenges that y'all are facing right now as a production company? COVID and everything. Has that halted? Has that still stopped y'all?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We don't want to put anybody else's health in risk, and especially our own.
Right.
So yeah, we kind of put some things on pause while we were preparing to do our next project. So, but I mean, it worked in our favor because we needed to go back and do some revamping on scripts and stuff like that.
So yeah,
but COVID just made you just change the game a little bit.
Yeah.
So we got to keep going. If you're in this industry and you want to do this, you got to have a mindset. Can't nothing stop you.
True.
Yeah.
So you just going with the times, and then you just reevaluating everything and then adjusting your game. So you guys just got to keep going, especially as an independent company. You got to keep going.
Especially as an independent company, that's the big thing where people see because y'all don't have that big budget.
Exactly.
Behind y'all all the time, the millions of dollars. You know, for when stuff got to be on pause, you just can't be like, hey, we ain't dropping the theaters. We gonna wait till another
way around the hustle.
Yeah.
Up.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. Yo, but you gotta find a way to be flexible, man. Especially because nobody expected this.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nobody expected it. So you
wasn't prepared at all.
Yeah, so adjusting is probably the biggest thing that everybody got to do, especially in this industry.
Yeah,
so,
absolutely.
So that's what's up, man. That y'all can do that on an independent level. So let's talk about some of the projects that y'all got going, man. I know you worked with Arthur Muhammad recently.
That's fam.
Yeah, we did a Stepdad that's getting ready to drop. It's gonna be our latest joint. It's a collaboration, but we executive produced that joint.
Okay.
So it was, it's just what we like to do is learn. Even though we have knowledge of the game, we just like keep absorbing. And working with other people, it sharpens your iron, just sharpen your sword. We work here, we collab. But most of the time, me and him encompasses the whole game. We do everything: cinematography, wardrobe, lighting, directing, the whole gamut. So I guess if you in this game, you're going to need to know how to do everything.
You are. Your value go up.
A little knowledge of in some of everything,
I hear you. I try to preach that to people as well. That like, man, sometimes you gotta wear multiple hats, especially when you coming out your own pocket, going into yourself, bro. You gotta learn how to do this stuff. So some people they just wanna act. They don't want to know how to film and edit. I'm like, dude,
cool.
It's cool.
I mean, you know your lane. You know what I'm saying? But
right.
You got to be flexible. If somebody say we need, script supervisor, you got to run over there and grab that board and be able to go. So
and a lot of people don't understand how important the script supervisor is either. I preach that as well to a lot of people, and I'm like, dude, it ain't nothing like getting to the editing room and don't have the scene that you're supposed to be in the shot because your script because you ain't got a script supervisor absent. So you done skipped the whole scene that bridged this gap from that gap, and it's just like, what? Oh, we never shot it. Now you just like, what the hell? So
you gotta wear hats.
Have y'all ever had that moment?
we always, we learn as we go, and I'm good. The way we do ours is he got my back and I got his. So when we direct and we just encompass the whole thing. So what I miss, he got.
Cool.
What he missed.
Now we have done not in films but in music videos. You know, because in a music video it's a faster pace. You're trying to get these shots in. Yeah. And we get back and we like, we forgot to do that. You know, we didn't have a shot list for this or whatever. That's happened, but you know. I mean,
he preached that,
came together.
You got to have it in order, the way it's supposed. You got to be shooting. If you independent and you just start now, you do it like you're on a big budget. Yeah. So you become used to every facet of the game. So you just treat it like, okay, we got a $20 million budget when we might have 15. Yeah. It can be the same. It can be shot, written the same way, people. It can be done. Yeah. But you gotta go at it like you got the big budget. So when you do get the big budget, you ready.
Creativity don't cost a thing.
Yeah.
Right. You can make anything look like $1 million budget if you go about it the right way. Right. So a lot of people they like to limit themselves based off of that. Yeah. Based off like, we ain't got the budget. I'm like, dude, learn it. Yeah, learn how to do this. Learn how to. You can't pay for an editor. Learn how to edit yourself. Like you know, YouTube is powerful. Yeah. It's hell.
Man, I went to YouTube University. I already know.
Man,
top of my class.
I'm still in that school.
And that's all we do. We do the same thing. Yeah. It'll be tutorials, masterclass. Yeah. We just keep on learning and learning learning the game.
YouTube is amazing.
Because your creativity is always gonna be there. So learning the game by getting better is gonna give you that edge against your competition. Because you're always in competition with another film maker or film company.
Yeah, you're right. Instead of doing that, Keith David, the actor Keith David, the old cat, the guy with the golden voice, was on a Zoom call with him and he was speaking. He was talking about.
I know that name.
Yeah, he's been in a lot of stuff, man. Voice acting too. You know what I'm saying? The cartoons, the video games, whatever you can think about. But legendary actor, man. But that dude was on a Zoom call and he was talking about how there was a lot of actors and actresses wasn't taking time during COVID to sharpen their skills. Or to take advantage. Like, if you need content, create it yourself. Yeah, absolutely. Like, people just sitting around waiting. You ain't gonna never get nothing done. Yeah. If you're sitting waiting for somebody else to give you that call when they hurting too from COVID. So it's like, man, go get a camera. Go get the programs. Do what you gotta do. So
I've seen a lot of comedians that did that. Country Wayne.
Content after content.
Every week it's something else. You know
content after content.
A lot of people were forced to do that because of COVID. So
now the media outlet that we have now, you shouldn't be able to be stifled at your craft at any point because you got YouTube, you got all these just outlets that you can upload free content. So it really ain't no excuse if you in this business to not create, not to get your script right, not to learn everything at this time. Just be learning, and then when you want to put your content out, it's just right here. It's free. It's not like 20 years ago where this wasn't available access. Now you can pretty much do this. So what's gonna separate you is your creativity and how you shoot stuff.
Yeah, you gotta get creative, especially when you sit in the room by yourself quarantined. You gotta come up with something. Something gotta click to you, man. Right. Yeah. So that's cool, man. So another question, man. In just the film and TV industry itself, how have black people been portrayed mostly that we've seen? Because for a minute, it was every time you turn the TV on or watch a movie, we the thugs, we the killers, we something, but we were never in that light until I think now, recently as of right now, things are starting to get emotion for the way that we're being seen in that media from outlet.
I think a lot of that has to do with the fact that you have a lot more blacks behind the camera. Right. So now we're really more or less telling our own stories opposed to
slavery
being in somebody else's. Exactly. Like so you got, when the last time you saw a successful black horror movie up until, Get Out, you know what I'm saying? Where Hollywood didn't believe
that a black
that a black horror film would work. You know what I'm saying?
Original at that. It ain't copy and paste.
Exactly.
But it's like
there you have it.
Our forefathers that, like the Spike Lees, the Antoine Fuquas, the people like that, that set up for us to win now. Because they putting out all content and it's black person that shot it. So then that lets studios, and then let's put Tyler Perry in there. They open up all these doors for us that we don't see, that making their content, and then budgets get bigger and they make huge amounts of money off the content. Now when it comes to Hollywood, it's gonna be about dollars. And how you can get your money back. So now Hollywood doesn't really see color anymore. They see being profitable.
Yeah, they do.
They see color, but they also are cool with dollars. Yeah. If you can make money, here's a story. I know Equalizer 1, they pitched that to everybody. The big studios, Paramount, nobody wouldn't take that, but Lionsgate did. Okay, that first one, I think the budget was, when I did my homework, was $21 million. But it grossed $250. Yeah. That woke up a lot of people.
All profit.
Okay, yeah. That woke up a lot of people in Hollywood. And now we just got directors being more conscious. So we ain't gonna get no backlash for putting us in good light. Right. And that's the deal now. Now that like Ava, she's able to do all that now. She's off the Spike Lee's and all these guys that came before, you know. The garden parks, all that kind of stuff.
I feel like everything that's happened too, just in just society period lately, with the racial tension situation. Nobody want to be on the bad side of history. Yeah. So you gonna let us make this? Or else we gonna do what we do and fund it ourselves.
Right.
And it's gonna get made anyway, and it's still gonna go the way we want it to go.
That's
Tyler's.
You said
killing the game.
Yeah. Right there, we gonna do it ourselves. So remember, man, it's no way of stopping creativity if you have the will and the team. That's good building your team. And you just keep going forward. Like you said, you're not going to stop it. Either you could be a part of it or you can be behind it.
Exactly. Either way it goes, the train moving forward with that, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, what movie or TV show had like a big impact on hip hop culture that you can remember?
You know, we're going to say the same thing. He going to say it. We just dissect Belly.
Okay.
Belly was
definitely on the hip hop culture.
On the hip hop culture. Belly just is so iconic from how it was shot, the time, because it was way ahead of its time.
I love films like that.
Yeah, Hype showed you to. Hollywood had made these stereotypical movies, putting Caucasians in every light and putting us in a bad light.
All the time.
Okay. Now, Hype took a story and was so creative how he shot it, it affected all cultures. It did the movie and hip hop and us. Now, we can do this. Yeah. We can
especially using the stars they used.
Yeah. Right.
That too,
when you're looking at the movie, you're like, DMX all right.
Yeah.
As an actor. Yeah. Method Man is all right as an actor.
Yeah. It opened up eyes to that too.
Yeah. So now we pulling from our resources. What we see in our neighborhoods, now we can translate and create any content. And so that's what that movie done for me. Yeah. It's I go back to Belly all the time for reference points.
Yeah. That's lit, man.
Hype has always been one of my favorite directors. Hype Williams, and the dude is amazing. I mean, if you see his music videos, he didn't have a choice but to do a full-length movie, you know, and take that skill over to the movie.
I'm pretty sure it was a million people in his ear like, bro, just go ahead and do it. He was like, all right.
I'm looking forward to him doing something else. It's been a long time. Yeah. Hopefully he will.
Yeah, stuff like that, man. People like that, you just don't continue to spit out stuff. They cook on some, they sit on it to make it just right, and it be worth it. Be a class, just like how you mentioned it. How long ago was that?
Yeah,
ooh, I think that was
what? 10, at least 10. I know it's been.
Yeah, because the 10-year anniversary just passed.
Yeah, the edition came out. They had a 10-year.
Yeah, probably 90. Something.
It's like still a classic movie.
Yeah,
you know
absolutely.
What I'm saying? Right. So it's just a matter of just doing it right, man. That's all it is. So, how do you guys choose the project that you're gonna work on next? If it's not your own, if you're attached to somebody.
I mean, it just depends on if it's our script. I mean, because we both write, but you know, it just music motivates us. Okay.
So see, I sound.
We basically write based on music.
And our films have a grit. And they based off art, music, and natural experiences. Because, Martin Scorsese said, don't shoot it if you can't feel it and it ain't real. Because if you come from here and it's real, then the audience is going to believe it. So most of the times when I grew up, it was just grimy, grit. And I can even flip a love story in the grit, if that makes sense. And that's how we collab off. And so our films are based in reality. If it's hood, it could be gangster, it could be love, it could be everything, comedy, all in the hood. Yeah. But we can flip it where it has this artistic approach to it. So you can say, I never seen it in that light. Yeah. So that's how we pick our projects. Our projects have some grit to it, but ours have a story. And that's important to tell a story and motivate. So you'll see trinkets inside our drugs kill. Yeah. But you had two people selling dope, right? And then you go to a mural up there, it says drugs kill. So we offsetting it, but we getting you the message. Yeah. The message across. Okay.
Yeah. So, and it's got to be something that is gonna have an effect on people to make you think, man, I can do something different. Something that makes you want to do something different with yourself when you walk out that theater. Yeah. So
impact. That's cool. That's what's up, man. Because I look at a lot of different projects. Like, I know that when you get into this industry, you don't even look at TV or movies the same. You look at why do you shoot at that angle? Why do you shoot like?
Man, I spoil movies now. I can't even.
Right? My
wife,
you can't turn it off. You can't turn it off.
Yeah, you can't. I try to enjoy movies, and I'm like, that shot was dope.
This was, because you constantly learning as a director. Yeah. You just constantly, I'm gonna use that, because he flipped one script one day. I was at the house, short story. Yeah. He said, man, Orson Welles go hard. Yeah. So I was like, really? He said, yeah, man, he shoot out, tear the floor up, take the camera up and shoot, go check out. Yeah. So I looked at Orson Welles and I was like, bam. Then I come back and say, look at Brian De Palma, how he shot Scarface. Yeah. But let's look at Brian De Palma. Then he'll come back and turn me on to Branford Young. Yeah. Now, Branford Young is the person that we want to just give a shout out, brother. You cultivated two.
Changed the industry.
You cultivated two. We your sons, cause we give you props, boy. Cause Branford Young he's a cinematographer. He black. Mm-hmm. And man, when I tell y'all he dope, he can grow your game so you'll know how to black out the rooms, your tungsten and all those things to get your movie looking. He did Selma, he did The Arrival,
he did Violent Year.
Okay. So he dope.
Yeah. I see what you're saying. Having that eye is crucial, man.
Oh yeah.
Right. Because it's just gonna be like everybody gonna be shooting movies, but they gonna ask you what makes your movie different. So if you're gonna do a gangster movie, you're gonna have to be more creative. You're gonna have to go in art. You're gonna have to go here, music, sound, because everybody doing that. Yeah. Everybody do a love story, but how can you portray it, and how can you write the script, and like you said, how can you shoot it? So you gotta be creative and to be exposed.
Because there's so much stuff coming out right now. So many, you got all these different outlets that movies are going on. You gotta either you do something to stand out, or you just get lost in all these independent, and all these movies coming out.
Because everybody want to direct and everybody want to do what we do. Yeah, and that's fine. We give you the game. We support everybody. Yeah, but the separation gap is either you gonna be Hussein Bolt or you gonna be at the back. Yeah. We don't even know the names of the second place runners. Yeah. It's just all we know is Hussein Bolt.
Who went first? Who broke that ribbon?
Yeah. Right. So it is you gotta step your game up.
Yeah, man. I like it, man. Damn. I like this because I soaked this up too, being a director myself, filming, doing stuff like that. So, man, I'm gonna talk to these dudes way later. Yeah. But this Too Lit podcast, man. Luxe Films in the building. I appreciate y'all boys.
We appreciate y'all having us
for coming through, man.
This much love.
We always collab with the ink.
Come back. Yeah. We definitely gonna have you on our show, but
sure. Definitely.
I'm down for real.
Come through. We relaxed environment, talk film, talk black empowerment, talk unity.
They killing it. They got all the models, all the y'all doing your thing.
Hey man, we out here.
We watching.
We out here pushing. We appreciate that, man. Yeah, like I said, G Dot signing out. Too Lit Podcast, Luxe Films. Thank y'all so much. subscribe. Hey, if you like it, go ahead and DM us with a few little questions here and there, man. We'll get back at you. Thank you, man.
Peace out.
Yeah.